You're living someone else's script. Not because you're weak, not because you're naive, but because this script was written so long ago, you stopped noticing it wasn't yours. Stay until the end, because in this video, I'm going to say something that rarely gets said out loud. Not how to leave a relationship, not how to find motivation, but how to understand where someone else's life ends and yours begins. There are women who reach a moment when they stop, look at their lives, and think, everything is fine. There's a job, there's a relationship, everything is as it should be. But inside, empty. Because as it should be, that's not about you. That's about a mother who wanted you to be stable, about a society that decided what a good woman looks like, about a man you adjusted yourself around for so many years, you forgot what it feels like to want something for yourself. You're living someone else's life. And the scariest part, you've gotten used to it. If something inside you just responded, like this video, it's a small sign to yourself that you're ready to listen. This script didn't appear on its own. It was written from the very beginning, when you were praised for being quiet, for not complaining, for being easy. When they said, don't stand out, don't want too much, be modest. And you remembered. A child's brain remembers very well, especially what gets you loved and what doesn't. You learned to want correctly, to feel correctly, to be correct for everyone, except yourself. If this is your first time here, subscribe. This is what we talk about here. Quietly, honestly, without extra words. And then you realize, this isn't my life. And immediately the fear comes. But which life is mine? That's the most terrifying question. Because you've lived by someone else's script for so long, there is no yours. No ready answer, no map, no template. And the brain says, better to stay where it's familiar, even if it hurts, even if it's empty, but familiar. This isn't weakness. This is a protective mechanism. Your brain is literally trying to protect you from the unknown. But the unknown isn't danger. It's space where you can finally become yourself. Write in the comments, was there ever one thing in your life you chose truly for yourself? Not for anyone else, just for you. I want to know. When a woman starts stepping out of someone else's script, things get harder at first. Not easier, harder. Because the people who benefited from the old script, they resist. They say, you've changed. You've become selfish, cold. And you start to doubt. Maybe something really is wrong with me. No, everything is right. You just stopped being convenient. And this is the most important moment. Because this is exactly where most women go back. They can't hold the pressure, and they put the old script back on, like an old coat that hasn't fit for years, but feels familiar. In the next video, I'll talk about how to know if your desires are truly yours, or just someone else's voice inside your head. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Stepping out of someone else's script isn't a loud act, not a door slam, not radical change overnight. It's a quiet internal moment. When you ask yourself, what do I want? Not my mother, not him, not society, me. And you start listening to the answer. Even if it's quiet, even if it scares you, even if it doesn't fit anyone else's script. This is the beginning. Not the end of an old life, but the start of your own. You don't have to know what your life looks like right now. You only owe yourself one thing: to start listening to it. Quietly, without rushing, without other people's voices. Just you and what lives inside. This is your script, the one no one else wrote for you. Stay. There will be more conversations like this, for those who are ready to hear themselves.